welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
Back and better than ever.
Yes, sir.
What we do.
I know. A lot of things have gone on last week.
Yes, sir. Lots to cover.
We do. Some surprising stuff happened.
I mean, a little bit of everything happened.
Yeah.
So we hit the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Looking forward to what is probably not going to be a very exciting finals, to be honest.
Why do you feel that way?
I just feel Oklahoma City is going to run all over Indiana.
Saying it's over in 4?
Yeah.
With the way Halliburton's playing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like OKC too. I mean, I picked them from the
Yeah, you did.
the word go. So I like that pick. I'm gonna stand with it. I feel like OKC's gonna take it. I was feeling probably maybe a 5 or 6 game series though.
I don't think it's going that
way. Okay. I mean, I like OKC, so I mean, I'd love to see Shea get one.
I'm good with either team winning it. In all honesty, I don't care who wins it, but I just think Oklahoma City. You and I talked about at the beginning of the year that maybe they were still just a year away. They needed that one more year of experience, but I think they're there.
I do too. I think they matured a little bit faster than we probably anticipated, and
big time.
Now you're seeing,
and the moves they make, they've made the right moves.
Right. I mean, they drafted well. Look at Cason Wallace. I mean, he's played a big role in this series and in this playoff as well. So, yeah, 2 Kentucky guys on that OKC team representing. Not to mention, I felt like it was a bet with Chet Holmgren, but I mean, he turned out to be more of a baller than I ever thought he would be in the NBA, especially just not having the size. But I mean, he's still. And by size, I mean, width, not height.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's very thin.
Yeah,
he's still very thin.
Yes,
but he's a stretch. He can pull you out. You got to guard him outside.
Oh no,
he's a very good rim protector.
Absolutely, no, he's a threat everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean he's proven it, and then you got to account for that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if Indiana has enough.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, they made it to the finals by having pretty much the easiest path through too.
The way Minnesota came on though, wouldn't call that easy for them.
Who? You mean the New York? I'm thinking Indiana.
Oh, Indiana. Oh,
Indiana had the easiest path through.
I thought you meant the Thunder.
I mean,
I was
you get a banged up Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
2 of their 3 best players are pretty much hurt.
Right.
Then you get a Knicks team who I don't know. They were decent, but neither one of those teams. I mean, you had the top 2 seeds in the East go out in the second round. Injury and just poor shooting killed Boston.
Oh, it was awful shooting.
Poor shooting.
You think that window's closed for Boston?
No. I don't think it's closed. I
mean, the Knicks were handling before Tatum went out, so
they were. The problem is, I thought a lot of why they were handling them, like the 2 back-to-back 20-point collapses.
Yeah.
Poor coaching. Poor play.
You think that's what it takes to change this team?
No, because I'm going to harp on something here in a little bit when we get back to it, that I'm not a big fan of firing a coach that's done a great job.
He has done a good job.
Which the Knicks did this week.
It's surprising.
I saw a stat. Since the last time the Knicks were in the finals, or in the last 20 seasons or something like that, Thibodeau has the most playoff wins. Got 24 playoff wins. The next closest guy has 7.
That's because there's just so much turnover.
Well, the rest,
There's no
everybody else, 0.
wow.
There's 2 coaches for the Knicks in the last 20 years that have playoff wins.
That's wild.
Yeah, I can't remember who the other coach was, but it was the fact that like you gotta coach. Because me personally, I feel like the Knicks overperformed.
Yeah, because you still put this team together
Yes,
just this year, and I mean you're bringing in you have Brunson, who's a rising star, and then bringing in somebody like Karl Anthony Towns to pair up with him. Not to mention all the other Nova guys that are on this team.
Yeah.
I mean you brought in Bridges, who can be a star. I think he's just kind of he's third wheeling it though.
so is Jay Wright going to be the next coach?
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, if he was going to take an NBA job, this is the one to take because he's familiar with most of the people that are on that team.
Absolutely.
But I think Jay Wright's done coaching.
Maybe.
He's got a solid gig, nothing demanding, and I mean, an 82 game schedule is demanding, man.
Yeah, but you got to look at. He got out of college because it was turning into this. The game was changing.
Yeah, so why would he still want to? Why would he want to do that now?
Well, it's not about recruiting. It's still not about any. It's a hey, I'm just here to coach.
Right.
I don't have to
show
worry.
up to practice. You show up for games.
Right. That's
you
it.
Do your regular.
All your
media
regular stuff.
schedules
Yeah.
and
You
things
don't
like that.
You don't have to. You don't have to worry about the recruiting trail. You don't have to worry about trying to.
It's not a 24/7 job. You know, you do get to participate in the off season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's a maybe. He just doesn't strike me as the guy that just he's going to go to the NBA. I don't see it.
If I'm New York, I make that call though.
Oh yeah, you absolutely make the call. I think you make the call to this guy first and foremost anyway, just to get the know. Because if you put something in his mind, he's like, maybe.
I mean, if there's college coaches out there, and I still consider Jay Wright a college coach because he's only coached in college. I say Wright's there. I bet you the Knicks still talk to Dan Hurley. I mean, because he was on the fence about the Lakers job.
I mean, he had him on the fence.
Yeah. And he decided
now to stay in the Northeast. Yeah, you possibly could pull him. I just don't know if his character really transitions well to the NBA. I mean, he is kind of a punk ass.
a little bit.
You can get away with that. Like,
well, his last name is Hurley.
Exactly. You can get away with it like in the NFL. You can be, for lack of a better term, charismatic.
Yeah.
And kind of in baseball too. I mean, you need to have some fire in baseball. You're not going to get away with it in the NBA. It's not, you just don't see those types of personalities on the sidelines, right?
No.
The ones that are successful are really, you just know their name because they're the coach, but you don't know of them.
You don't hear anything outside of the basketball world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no off the court stuff. There's nothing about what they do on the court that really just stands out. And you're like,
Mike Malone.
Kinda, but not really. And
I know. I'm just saying as a potential candidate. I mean, you're talking about an NBA a championship winning coach.
Yeah.
Who I'm still boggled by that. The whole thing, the NBA coaching landscape, what has happened this year just has absolutely horrified me.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, these are successful coaches, and it looks like players are kind of running these teams because that's the word out. Everything with the Knicks and
that apparently Karl Anthony Towns didn't get along. And I'm like, how about you show up and play?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have his best series.
No, absolutely not. It can't be about the play. You need the guys that are going to ride the players. And I mean, that's Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Thibodeau is, a guy that's universally not liked in the league. But
Well,
as you stated, get results.
you get results. Well, the thing about Thibodeau is he has certain guys that absolutely love him.
Yeah, but you have to be of that mentality, right? It's the same thing with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
You know, lots of guys love that guy, but it has to be a special guy because there's a lot of guys that don't.
Yep.
They don't want to play for him. They don't want to be any. They want nothing to do with his style.
No, I 100% get it. But like, I mean,
I think that's what's going to be difficult for him in college.
yeah, we'll see. I'm still very on the fence on that.
I mean, they're spending money though. I'll say that.
And the basketball team spent money.
Spent money, but for the roster, I don't know if that's worth $14 million.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
I mean, I've been complaining about that for a minute, so
I get it. I'm just saying.
it is not what I like to see from my team.
I don't know if it's $14 million worth.
I mean, they grabbed a bunch of the top guys in the portal.
I don't know. It helps.
That helps. I don't know. We've beat that horse to death. So
Yeah, we
come
have.
back around.
We have.
I mean, it's not going to change. It's only going to get worse. You want to be honest.
Yeah. All right. So, no.
But back-
it's going to change. It's going to change. These things are going to come down to contracts. This is going to get a lot more sophisticated going forward.
It's going to be minor league NBA.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to, yeah, I mean, yeah, minor league NFL, whatever you want to call it. I mean, everything's going to be,
Yeah.
they're going to lock it down. And, it's just time will tell.
Yeah, I'm just not. It's just weird for me.
Yeah.
Just weird. Like, I think some of the money these guys are making is just crazy.
Yeah, you're going to
guys-
college for free already.
Yeah. And these guys that are one and done, I mean, the stuff coming out about Cooper Flagg is essentially he made $28 million.
I guess if he had the endorsement deals, like wasn't he already signed with Nike or Jordan or whatever?
New Balance. New Balance gave him a bunch of money. Gatorade threw a bunch of money.
Yeah,
at
so
him.
I think
that kind of stuff I'm 100% good with.
But that's what I'm saying is like these are the types of things that they're going to make that kind of money just because of the endorsements. They can go out and get endorsements left and right. I mean,
but I mean,
regular Joe Schmo,
the ability
car dealership down the block can give you $1 million to do advertisement for them.
Well, that kind of stuff I'm 100% fine with.
I don't like the school being.
I don't
involved.
like the school being involved.
I agree. No, I don't think the school should be shelling out any money. They should, if the school's going to do anything, they should work with, their vendors, their sponsors, and be like, hey, how much money can you give to this guy? How much money,
Yeah.
Don't be going to your boosters and things like that and saying, oh, well, here at the University of Kentucky, we got $20 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they spent on their roster this upcoming year. So we're talking, or Carolina, 14 million.
14 million,
right?
yeah.
You're talking large numbers that are just coming strictly from the school itself, and whether that may be through boosters or other programs and things like that. I mean, at Kentucky they have a fund that is comes from the sale of bourbon and like horse racing and things like that. There's a lot of different things that they contribute to this fund to bring in these guys.
Yeah.
But it's all still tied back into the school. So I'm not a fan of the school being the one that comes up with it.
No.
Go get name, image, and likeness is what this was really all about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's people making money off your name, image, and likeness. And granted, the school does. However, the school is giving you a free education.
I mean, every scholarship now, especially at a major school, is $200,000.
I mean, yeah, when you talk about room, board, food, books,
yeah,
tuition, all this stuff. I mean, all that costs money, and and we're raising funds as different schools to bring in this talent, for even more than. I mean, way more than what even the scholarship's worth.
Yeah.
But I think the school and everybody should be on the same playing level when it comes to the school level.
Yeah.
Now, you can't control what happens with the sponsors, right? At Oregon, they could probably shell out $100 million for every scholarship or for every year in basketball if they wanted to, because
Well, I
I
mean, the
mean,
same way in football. I mean, Nike is Bill Knight has come out and said
well, that's what I'm
Oregon's
saying.
got an open.
Right, he wants to win a title there.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. That's what he's all about. So he's like just whatever it takes to get the best out there. The pro and that's what I don't understand. Like Eugene's apparently beautiful. I've never been, but why don't they? Why don't they don't get more of the high end talent every year? I really think
It's-
like if guys took their time to go out there and visit
they'd probably like it.
and say, oh, they would love it.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, the weather's almost perfect year round.
I mean,
It's
I'm not a huge fan of like, and it's not just because I'm not a fan of this team, but I don't understand like how Notre Dame like
mm-mm.
recruits
No.
any of those schools in the Big Ten where it's cold as shit year round. Iowa, but Iowa, I mean, they get decent recruits, but they're more of a hey, we recruit and develop.
No, you're right. It's just weird. Like, yeah, I mean, when you talk about outside of tradition, and I would say Ohio State's campus was nice, but that stadium
It's old as fuck.
does nothing for me. Nothing.
I mean, it's Ohio State, you know.
I mean, there's nothing special about it. Outside of its size, the
Yeah.
size. I mean, you're in it. You're like, man, this thing is huge. But I mean, I mean, you go to so many other places, like, and I say University of Kentucky because I've been there. I mean, I'll even say Neyland Stadium's better, and I hate Tennessee.
It's more. I feel like, and Neyland's a big stadium too.
It's huge, but I mean, it just seems like it doesn't seem like it's stuck in the 70s and 80s.
No, they're willing to adapt to the modern player and the modern
But
game.
I mean, they made the updates, right?
Yeah.
That's what Kentucky's done.
I don't think
Commonwealth or Kroger Field now, but I mean, that's what they've done. They made the modifications that that attract people into the stadium. I mean,
yeah, and we're like, I don't feel Ohio State has done that.
no, not at all. No, like I said, I mean, you walk in, you can definitely tell it was built a very long time ago, and they haven't done shit to it.
History and tradition, people like that stuff, man.
I just don't. You've got to come around to the times
Yeah,
with, a sporting event. And I understand the event itself is the sport and the match or the game that's happening at hand.
Yeah.
But like, you want people to come in and spend money and buy the concessions and everything around you. There's nothing about that stadium that intrigues me to visit. Just to visit.
I mean, I'm a sports fan, and there's places that I might be a fan of that particular team, but there's places that like I would like to go to a game. I want to go to the Big House. I want to go to Michigan for a game. I just want to go for go.
I understand that. I mean, that's why I went to Tennessee. I was like, I need to see what this is about.
Yeah.
And it's real. It's absolutely real. And I imagine Ohio State and Michigan both have awesome tailgating. Both
Oh, yeah.
have awesome fan support. I agree with all that. I just don't agree with not updating the amenities around the stadium.
I
Like,
mean,
that's why I would love to go to Eugene and catch a game in Oregon.
I heard that.
that's
I
gotta
heard
be
that.
rowdy.
That is rowdy out
Yeah,
there.
like that. So, I mean, and now you look at the state of the art stadiums that are being built in the NFL, right? Like
Ooh.
Allegiant and Vegas.
Yeah, these new stadiums are insane. I mean,
right?
Minnesota Stadium,
Yeah.
Atlanta Stadium. I mean,
In
they're-
Dallas, even.
Dallas. Yeah.
I mean, those are nice freaking
I mean,
places to go.
Dallas. Unfortunately, Dallas started the $1 billion stadium.
They
Club.
did. They absolutely did, and they're the ones who made you say, "Ooh, I want that for my team. I want that experience." Around my football team,
Well,
or
even-
any team for that matter.
Even my team, the Packers. They have the oldest stadium in football. Second
if
oldest
not,
stadium?
if not the oldest, it's one of the top 3 oldest. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be them, Soldier Field.
But
But they've done updates.
but the thing is, they'd even do updates outside of the stadium.
Yes.
And they make it more of an experience, right? So you want to draw those types of people in for it. You want people to want to come for a road game.
Yeah.
You want to be able to sell those tickets too. It's not just about your home fans every time. It's because you're going to have the dedicated fans that just show up, and you have season ticket holders and things like that.
Yep.
That's going to happen. But you want to broaden it. You want to attract other people. Yeah, I mean potential fans even, right?
You want to see you want your team to be a good environment, or your stadium to be a good environment, even for the visiting fans.
Absolutely. You want people to say good things about it, and you want them to come back. You want them to say, "I had so much fun, and it was just such a great experience that I'm coming back the next time my team's here."
I mean, Soldier Field, they did the same thing there. They did a bunch of updates and remodels and stuff.
Exactly, and that's what these things kind of require. And it's just like I said, I was stunned at the
lack of.
I would just say mediocrity of.
Well, it's all about that stadium is all about history and tradition, and
that's fine. I get it.
I get it too. And
I mean, I
still hate it, but
I would like to hear it from like an Ohio State fan standpoint, though. I'm not like trying to shit on the whole tradition thing or whatever, but I am. It's just what it is. I didn't get any good vibes out of that place at all.
Oh man, I at my job's Christmas party this past year, I sat at the same table with my boss and his wife.
Yeah.
He is a Tennessee fan. She is an Ohio State fan.
Ugh,
and this was like
match made in heaven right there.
This was like the week before the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually sitting there at the Christmas party watching the playoff game, like at the table on my phone. And the next thing you know, my girlfriend and her have already have the phone taken away from me, and they're watching the game.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what's going on? And then she starts talking about being an Ohio State fan and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm coming to your house for the Tennessee game, not for the game. I want to see how you two interact.
Oh, yeah, of course. I definitely would want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, she is just like full blown. She's from Ohio.
Yeah.
She is full blown. She's like, I am Buckeye through and through. And she's like, she said she'd been to games there. And she's like, it's awesome. But at the same time, I take that with a grain of salt. You're always going to say that, hey, my favorite team stadium is awesome.
Well, yeah.
You're not ever going to go to like a Kentucky game and be like, man, this stadium sucks. This is horrible. Blah blah blah.
No, you're right. But let's say I've been to a lot of stadiums. I've gone to tons of NC State football games.
Yeah, I've been to Carter Finley a few times.
Carter Finley's fun. It's a good time. Tailgating scene is amazing. What is it? Down at Fickley and ECU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been there. Now that those guys can party.
That's all ECU is.
Yeah, it is absolutely. But then you talk about baseball. I've been to a lot of baseball stadiums. I'm a huge fan of Citizens Bank. I was just there last week. I mean, they just have so much going on. And there's just, it's built for fans, absolutely, and it's built for like family too, because they out in right field in the back, they got a climbing wall for kids, they got a field for kids.
That's awesome.
Lots of activities and stuff for kids to do prior to the game, in the middle of the game, whatever.
It's essentially a kid playground for when they get bored watching a game or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it keeps everybody entertained and why they want to go back, right? And this is kind of ties back into that. I've been to Arizona. Their ballpark is awesome. It's fantastic. Not a whole lot of fans in the seats. But again, that was a long time ago when I went.
Speaking of fans in the seats,
I saw that.
Oh,
what was it? The Marlins and
the Marlins and White Sox.
White Sox, yeah. Ooh.
Looked like I had 12 people there.
That's what it looked like. There wasn't. They couldn't give away tickets to that one.
If I'd have showed up for that game and had nosebleed seats, I would not have stayed there.
No, you can't.
I would have went all the way down.
They would have to down. You got to make it look more full than it is like that. That is nuts.
It didn't look like they had 1,000 people in it.
No way. No way.
Like, it was awful.
Then let's see. Been to San Diego. Petco Park is phenomenal. They have a dog park on the other side of the outfield.
Really?
Yeah, it's really sweet. Like during the day, you can walk your dog back there and stuff. And,
Well, it is Petco Park.
Well,
so-
no, it makes sense. But I'm just saying, it's really cool.
That's cool.
Cincinnati has excellent atmosphere in Great American Ballpark. Miami's really cool. We've been there. They have a club in left field.
That's crazy.
There's a club, a nightclub in left field.
And just bumping all day.
Yeah, it's nuts. Let's see, I've been to the Nationals ballpark. It's nice. That's pretty sweet. I've been in a lot of different ballparks, but these are the more modern, newer, more modern. Like I went to Old Yankee Stadium. You want to talk about history and
That's
it's different. I think with the ballpark, right?
That's kind of a weird vibe stadium, just because it's. I mean, I'm not a Yankees fan at all, but like that's just like, even if they hadn't have built new Yankee Stadium and they had just kept it in the old Yankee Stadium, kept updating, but it's just the history
Yeah,
there. I mean,
it feels different.
yeah. I mean, just the people, just the players that have been through there.
Right.
Like, not many franchises can say, "Hey, we had all of this."
Yeah, I mean, you can really only point to one other franchise that and they still play in that field, and it's Fenway.
Yeah.
You know, they have all the guys that have played there.
Yeah.
And
I would like to. Fenway's on my list.
I've never been, and that's one I do want to do. I've done a ton of ballparks, and so I do want to continue. But
Yeah, no, I mean, there's plenty of places I'd like to go, and I just haven't made my way there.
yeah,
It's gonna happen though, before I die. It's gonna happen.
I hope North Carolina gets a baseball team before I die.
Dude, they're saying between like Raleigh and Charlotte that it's a possibility,
Absolutely,
but it
should be.
I think Nashville is going to be the next team, the next spot.
I think that makes sense because the Titans are getting a new stadium. That's going to open up space downtown for a ballpark.
Well, that was the thing about Charlotte and building the minor league park downtown.
Right.
Is they were saying that it has the capability to be expanded, like I think another 10 or 15,000 seats,
Yeah.
which is just crazy to think of.
I mean, it needs a huge upgrade in terms of capacity. Because
Yeah.
I've been to the Knights Stadium. It's nice.
It's pretty nice for a minor league
For a
park.
minor league park, it's nice. I agree. But I mean, it's nowhere near a major league ballpark.
No, it would have to be upgraded.
I mean, you're gonna have to make substantial upgrades to it, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. But I mean, the ability is there. It's just like when they're talking about a new, they keep talking about new stadium for the Panthers. Because I mean, the Panthers are their stadium's one of the oldest in the league right now.
It is.
I mean, we're talking
It's the same stadium they've always played in since
30
'96.
30 years, which just makes you feel really old.
It does. I remember being a kid and like just wanting a Panthers shirt because like, oh man, there's a football team here.
Yeah.
Like, so you can get one of those cool like throwbacks. It says like Carolina Panthers on the front, the Panthers jumping out of the front, and on the back of it you see the tail end of it.
Yeah. I remember those.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty exciting when they announced that they were getting a team,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, all right, cool, and then just craziness. But maybe they'll turn it around. They're moving. I feel like they're moving in the right direction too. But like, I like their stadium being downtown.
Oh no, it's awesome.
Like
I
when
mean, you go to a game, everything's there. Like before a game, all the bars are open. You can walk in and out of bars. The tailgating scene's crazy. There's plenty of spots to park, plenty of places to go and hang out. And then if you're staying there, like hotels galore all over the place, walking distance, just easy. I mean, it's a very simplistic, um, and easy, efficient
Oh yeah.
game to go to.
Well, you got to remember, I lived downtown for
Yeah, of
like 2
course.
years,
Right.
and oh, dude, it was a blast to do anything down there.
I can only imagine.
It was awesome. Like my buddies owned like the closest bar to the stadium too,
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
awesome.
oh, man, you could hit there, go down, tailgate with some other friends I know, and then I'd come back to the bar for a little, especially if it was a 4 o'clock kickoff.
Hmm. Well, I mean, that
I,
was awesome too when you talk about the minor league team. It's right
yeah,
smack dab in the
right
middle of
there.
downtown
I haven't
too.
I haven't been there since they I've been gone since I was
Well,
built,
yeah,
but yeah, I've heard great things about it.
yeah.
Just
So
what is it, BB&T or is it
yeah, I think Truist
Truist
now.
now?
Yeah. Um, when we were training for AT&T,
Mm-hmm.
like I went to like 2 or 3 games. I mean, they were like $10 seats, and I was on the third baseline. And I mean, they were phenomenal games to go to. And you go to like Dollar Dog Night. I mean, minor league teams put on the best promos
Oh, they do
all the time.
always
So
promos and giveaways.
yeah, and I mean they have like $2 beer nights and things like that. So you're going in, you're getting the experience, and you're walking out like you can spend $40 and have a fantastic time. That includes your ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think my best time at the minor league, I went and saw the Knights play when they had their stadium down in Fort Mill.
Yeah.
Back when they were the Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
I got to
They're
see
a White Sox affiliate now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oof.
I got to see.
Probably not seeing a lot of talent come.
I got to see them when like Jim Tomey came through and stuff.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, like they were loaded back then.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw. I mean, the Indians ended up a pretty good franchise for
Yeah.
about 7 or 8 years there. They had a good stretch,
Yeah.
but oh, it was fun. Man, I remember when old Crockett Park was down off of South Boulevard. You're talking about way back in the day, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that looked like a glorified high school stadium.
Yeah.
Is what it looked like back. But that was, I think they were single A or double A at that time.
Yeah, they weren't a huge
No, they weren't huge. Like
farm affiliate.
Yeah.
Then. I know we've gotten way off topic, so we'll hop back.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the NBA and things that
Yep.
kind of took place there, and
Yeah, I think Thunder Sweet. Just to reiterate.
I think OKC's in a really, really good spot here.
Yeah, I
It
mean
should be
they're on the
fun.
verge to tie history.
History, we mean.
They could tie the Bulls with the most wins in a season, including playoffs, with 88 wins.
Oh,
If they were to win.
hold on. How did the Bulls not win more?
No, I'm saying between playoffs and regular season, 88 wins.
Okay.
Which is just crazy. Crazy, considering they had a 72 win season, but I think that was the year they pretty much walked through the playoffs.
Well, yeah. I mean, you still got to win 4 games in every series. What? So they won 68.
I thought the
Hold on, but still,
I thought the first round back then where they were only best of 5.
they might have been. I
It
think
had
you're
been,
right. I think
it
you're
had been
right.
3, 4,
3,
3, 4,
4,
4, 4.
Right.
So it had been
And they won 72 one year.
72, and they ended up with 88. So I mean, that's 16 games right there.
And Oklahoma's won 68. And that makes. Well,
Yeah.
that's still, the math doesn't math.
They won. How are they going to do it? Yeah. I think it was 3 back then in the first round.
Yeah. But it's still only 1 game different.
I saw the stat. Let me see if I can pull it up. Maybe it's 87 games. They're going to end up with 87 wins if they win it all, which still puts them right there.
Yeah. Because they won 68 in the regular season, which is 4 off the pace.
I don't want single season. I want including playoffs. There we go. Oh, the Warriors have 88 wins. I'm sorry.
Mm.
In 2015, 2016, they have 88 wins. Postseason and regular. Bulls have 87, 84. Warriors 83, 83. Heat at 82. Celtics at 82. Lakers at 82. All the top six have been since 2012, except for the two Bulls runs.
So where is
The current
OKC?
the current 24, 25 OKC are at 80 at the moment.
So they can get to 84.
Yeah, but I don't know when this was released. You know, sometimes they'll trick you with this stuff.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I feel like they have more than that. I feel like I saw the Saturday ESPN.
So they had 68 in the regular season. Then you can add 12.
You add 12, so they're at
80.
80 right now, yeah.
Yeah, so 84 is the max they're going to get.
That's still insane.
No, that's still a huge number. And they're going to be in the likes of other great teams. So,
yeah, I think they've got 4 more wins coming very easily.
well, I mean, we'll see. I like the idea. You want to move over to some NBA?
We were talking NBA.
I'm not NBA, NFL. What am I talking about?
We can, sir.
You see what Aaron Rodgers did? I mean, you obviously did because you sent me that Myles Garrett thing.
Yeah, I don't. And he hadn't. It's not official yet, but
Plans to sign with
he
the Steelers.
plans to sign, which is just awful for me. I need that guy to just go away. Like, it would make me so happy. He's that guy that's just holding on and holding on and holding on. And I don't think it makes Pittsburgh any better.
Oh, absolutely not. But does not it just remind you of his protege?
Oh, Lord. He's the same damn guy.
Yeah, no, he needs to start sending some dick pics. He'll be right on pace.
Dick pics and go back to California, start milking off the welfare
the government,
fund.
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, he's on pace for it. I'll tell you that.
It's just ridiculous.
I guess you could say instead of sending a dick pic, he's doing ayahuasca. Probably sent a dick pic while on ayahuasca.
He wouldn't think it was a dick, though.
He'd think it's an actual eggplant.
Look at this dragon.
This dragon. Look at the head on this beast.
And I've never seen anybody go hippie in their 40s. But he is a Northern California guy, so
Yeah, I mean, it
makes a lot more.
What was I think Bill Walton was always a hippie.
Oh, yeah, he was a hippie.
Yeah, he was always.
Yeah, he's a Northern California kid, too.
Yeah.
Or was. Excuse me.
Dang. Didn't have to do him like that.
Man, I'm not dogging him about it. Apparently, Anthony Richardson is hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Shoulder injury. Ooh. Terrible.
Well,
Terrible.
there's options on that team.
They do. They do have options. I personally, as far as Rodgers, I don't think he makes them any better. I think they got an aging defense. I think they only have one real weapon on offense in DK Metcalf. What is that? What's his name? Freiermuth, the tight end. I don't think he's terrible.
No, he's solid.
I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think they really have anything. Like, I don't know why you would want to go there. If you're Aaron Rodgers, why do you want to go to somewhere to win 9 games?
Oh, yeah. To be 500 and maybe get in the playoffs.
Yeah. Like, there's just no. I don't get it. I mean, I do. They're the only team needing a quarterback. Me personally, if I was Pittsburgh, I would roll Will Howard out there and just see what happens. Save the money.
But, I mean, do you really want to do that? And, like, when you talk about you want a guy to learn from somebody, like, play the backup role for a year or two.
What do you?
This is completely against our beliefs.
What do you think he's really going to learn from Aaron Rodgers? You think Aaron Rodgers is teaching that dude anything?
Not of value.
That's my point. Like,
might tell him where to get some ayahuasca and how to fucking mistreat bitches.
I don't know why you would be Mike Tomlin and want that.
Oh, it just seems like him and Mike Tomlin have had a bond for a while of some sort, and I think that's like the whole.
I don't get it.
A reason for like this actually even taking place.
I don't get it.
I don't either. You saw him with the Jets last year. He had 2 solid weapons. He almost refused to build a rapport with Garrett Wilson, and
I don't know how you do that.
And
Garrett Wilson's a stud. I like the combination. I like the Jets getting Fields.
No,
I like it.
I like it. I mean, why not put him back with somebody he's used to?
Yeah.
I mean, they got a rapport already. That's huge. That's going to help them a lot. And you need to see Fields kind of mature a little bit more. And
he didn't play bad. He didn't play bad last year.
4-2, and then got pulled.
Didn't play bad this last year in Chicago. You want to be honest. You look at the last 7 or 8 games. He was great.
It's more of a wait and see thing with this guy. It's just really what it is. It's going to be wait and see what happens with New York. Because, it's just something about the Jets that are cursed, and it's going to be.
The Jets made a mistake when they fired Robert Saleh. They let Aaron Rodgers pull the string to get Robert Saleh fired. And I don't like it.
It was all. You saw that was a complete meltdown there when it left. At least the guys were playing for him then. At that point, they felt like there was nothing there. They had nothing to lose, and they had nothing to play for.
They had a top 5 defense.
Yeah, and it went to shit.
They just quit playing.
Yeah, they're like, fine. You don't believe in the guy that you told us to believe in, and who we grew a strong relationship with, and then you let him go, and now. What am I playing for the rest of the year? I don't.
You let him go for a 1-year rental.
Yeah.
That's what you did. Which, I don't think Pittsburgh is that kind of franchise that, like, if shit starts going sour, they're going to fire Mike Tomlin all of a sudden. Like,
no, because, that's kind of part of the Pittsburgh history, right? Like,
yeah.
We've had 3 coaches in the last however many years. Like
3 coaches since the 70s?
Yeah, I know. Like, this is who we are.
They've had 3 coaches in 50 years.
All right.
Which is just insane to think about. But it's exactly what has happened.
Yeah, the Eagles have had 4 coaches since 99. I think that's when it was 98 or 99 Reed came in.
Yeah, but you had Andy Reid for a long time.
Did, and then Chip Kelly fucked around for a few years.
Yeah.
Sucked. Then Doug came in, won a Super Bowl, kind of got a big head, and didn't want to make changes to his personnel.
No.
Now you can see where he's at, unfortunately. I'm forever grateful for Doug.
Yeah.
And now let's see how Nick Sirianni does. Maybe he becomes an all-time great, and he lasts as long as Andy Reid did. Maybe. I love Nick Sirianni, and I get it. Nick Sirianni's a guy, if he's your coach, you're going to love him. If he's not your coach, you're going to hate him.
I think he's a dick.
Absolutely. But
I'm not saying he's a bad coach.
But
I'm saying personality-wise, he's a dick.
Who better to be the coach of the Eagles?
A dick to be a coach for a bunch of dicks?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Everybody calls us, a bunch of dickheads, and they hate us. It's all right, fine. We own that shit. We love it.
I get it.
It's just like Jason Kelsey said. Nobody likes us, and we don't care.
I get it.
And that's perfectly fine.
I get it.
Yeah.
It ain't about making friends.
Speaking of,
what you got?
Talked to Joel and Bob last week.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this Sunday? There's
I did.
A gathering.
I did see the Sunday gathering.
You gonna make it happen? You're close.
I'm real close. I got to see what's going on.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
All right.
So you should go. But in said conversation, Joel has laid Bob's punishment for finishing dead last in fantasy this year.
Oh, what do you lay?
All right, so I think everybody really loved the beer bitch idea, so that's sticking.
That's sticking.
That's sticking. That's gonna happen.
It made me happy last year when I started making the kids go up and make them get kid
it was
drinks.
good. It was good. It was good. Yeah, that is solid. But instead of the Hooters outfit this year,
Okay.
Bob has to dress in Eagles attire head to toe.
Oh, that's gonna hurt his feelings so
Yeah,
hard.
it's dirty. So I was like, I can give you a Saquon Barkley jersey, so you can kind of rub it back in on Joel being a Giants fan.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not opposed to that.
Get two birds stoned at once.
Yeah,
is what Ricky would say.
that's it. That's it. I like it. And if he doesn't want to go with the Hooters uniform, I can do that.
No, I think this is a lot more humiliating,
I absolutely, especially for
especially for a Cowboys fan.
oh man, you better hope
100%.
you better hope you don't finish last.
Oh no, I'll be fucked.
You are gonna you will be rolling in some Cowboys gear next year, sir.
Oh yeah. As long if Bob is the one making the punishment, oh yeah, I would get it tenfold. Oh yeah, it'd be bad. So do not finish last this year. Do not.
You know my rule. Like
I've never finished dead last, thankfully. So this, God knows, I hope that doesn't happen.
I want to win. I would love to win.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
As long as I finish 8th or better, I'm stoked.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
You get that get that first round loser bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
I'm gonna be obnoxious at the draft this year.
Yeah,
absolutely obnoxious.
You're obnoxious all the time. I deal with you every week, obnoxious.
I am going to be the worst champ of all time. But
so we get to call Bob Mrs. Kelsey all night.
Call him Kylie.
Oh,
that'd be good.
Oh, I like that.
You can go that route.
I like that.
Give him a Jason Kelsey jersey to wear.
Mm.
Who do you think he probably hates more? Like, who's his most all-time hated Eagle?
Most hated Eagle.
Yeah. I mean, it's a question we could go ahead and ask Bob. I mean,
I probably hates them all.
Well, yeah, I know.
But he's got to have one he hates. There's got to be somewhere on the line that there was just something that happened that he just fucking hated.
I hate Michael Irvin with a passion.
That's Michael Irvin.
I know.
I get it.
I don't like. I mean, I kind of like T.O., but like when he went to the Cowboys, man, I grew a lot of hate for that guy. Like in the moment, I hated T.O.
It took a whole when T.O. went to Dallas, it took T.O. to like a whole nother level of like hate.
Yeah, and I had a lot of hate for T.O. Man.
He was so talented. I really believe if he didn't have the shitty attitude, he could have had a prolonged career. No one wanted to deal with T.O.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the diva
yes
aspect of, I mean, like, over-the-top diva with T.O. It just...
They all work out in the driveway and all.
It just people got tired of it.
Yeah.
God, yeah, if I could figure out who his all-time most hated Eagle is.
Man.
That would be the one to give him.
I'd like to know. I would like to know the answer to that question.
Let's see if he answers his phone. So we'll give him a call.
We gotta
see if we can bring him on the line. Our favorite guest and our only guest.
I know. We'll see how it works. You don't have it close enough. I can barely hear the ringing. Still don't hear it. You on speaker?
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
Oh, Bob.
He's not going to answer.
Oh, Bob. It is 8 o'clock. I'll give him a break.
It's 8 o'clock on a Thursday.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he's got to work tomorrow.
Oh, there he is. He's
Yeah,
calling back.
Nice.
Big job, Bob.
What's good?
Hey, man, we got you on the pod right now.
All right. Oh, phone a friend. What do we
Yeah,
got?
we're phoning a friend right now. So, me and Steve were just talking about like how we talked about the punishment for the worst in the fantasy league this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's your favorite topic right now.
Right.
So, but it brought up an idea, and I was like, I wonder who Bob hates on the Eagles most all time, and we couldn't really pinpoint one. So we're like, let's just call Bob and ask him.
Yeah, let's go straight to the source.
Wow, great question. Who do I hate? That's a great question. There, a lot of candidates.
I'm sure there are.
My dad hated Gamble Cunningham. He called him. He was the worst at the job. Gamble Cunningham. But I hated Keith Byers. I
Yeah.
hated Keith Jackson. I hated Reggie White. Was just badass. You can really hate Reggie White. He was like a nice guy and he just monstered everyone. So,
Exactly.
never hater of Reg White. Didn't like Seth Joyner either. He had a bad face.
Oh, I love Seth. I love Seth.
Deshaun Jackson, probably. I might hate him the most.
That's a good one.
That's a good
That's a
one.
real good one. Yeah, he's one of those guys. If he ain't on your team, you hate that guy.
What about
And
Brian
he probably
Dawkins?
burned the Skins and the Giants more than he really burned the Cowboys, but he was an easy guy to hate.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's a good one.
Lock it in Deshaun Jackson unless I think of someone else I hate more and I'll text you. But that's my answer.
Well, that's good. Okay. That's what we need to know.
Carry on, gentlemen.
All
right.
Look
Yes,
forward to
sir.
seeing you guys this weekend.
Yes, sir. We will see you.
All right.
All right, man. Later.
Time is that thing on Sunday?
Noon.
Oof. Okay.
But I think I still have a Deshaun Jackson jersey.
That's awesome.
I think I do. I'm gonna have to go dig it out. I think I got one. If not, I got tons of others.
It doesn't matter. It's him in an Eagles jersey.
Well, I know it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be
anyway.
great. It's gonna be great.
I'm
anyway.
thinking the Saquon with the Super Bowl patch on it.
Oh, that's gonna burn him pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Gotta burn him.
I think that's a good one. But if I can find the Jackson one, that's gonna top it for sure. I think that's gonna be a good one.
Would be a good one. That's gonna be a good. I forgot all about Deshaun Jackson because I'm not a big fan of him either.
I mean, he's another diva wide receiver, right?
Oh, they're all divas.
Well, yeah, of course. But
Except
I mean,
Larry Fitzgerald, and maybe Calvin Johnson. Not
Oh
really
yeah,
diva.
Calvin Johnson just went to business.
Jerry
He
Rice
got
was
the
never
fuck-
really diva-ish either.
No. I mean, there's a lot of them like that. I mean, DK Metcalf's not really that way.
Mm-mm. It's not as bad
I
as
mean, you
it
look at like
used to.
Devontae Smith isn't either. AJ Brown, yeah.
Stephon Diggs, yeah.
Stephon Diggs, oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
Now he's dating Cardi B and doing all this shit. I mean, Stephon Diggs is next level right now.
the video on the boat
Yeah.
handing out the pink powder.
Ooh. Yeah, buddy.
I don't know what they.
He's drug tested week 1.
Oh, he's drug tested at OTAs, brother. If he shows up,
Oh, he ain't showing up.
no, I wouldn't show up either.
No, guy washed that one out of the system.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, good on him for living his best life, though.
He's doing that. He's definitely doing that.
I mean, which not a terrible life to live.
No.
What you got?
I mean this is a good capper for the episode right there. Getting Bob on the line.
I know. No, love me some Bob. Love me some Bob. I don't know. You want to talk about the worst team in baseball?
Hey man, we should catch up on that. Yeah, usually we give weekly updates on that. We kind of fallen off a little bit.
Well, I mean, we've been busy lately. You saving the show last week was great. It worked out perfect.
Oh, I thought about it. I was like, well, I mean, if we hold on to the episode for a while and I'm gone in Philly for the weekend,
Yeah, and I
like we could drop it 5 days later and it'd be okay. And I dropped it 5 days later.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was
I
that was
liked
the
it.
idea behind that one.
I know.
Um,
I woke up and I saw that you were sharing everything at like 7 in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but back. Yeah, let's talk about the Rockies. I mean, I don't want to talk bad because I mean, Phillies had an awful weekend while I was there. I jinxed them. Apparently, I'm not allowed back in Philadelphia during baseball season.
Man, the Rockies apparently.
They've won 3 straight.
I know. Well,
But before that, they
they were the
lost-
fastest team to 50 losses since like 1894
yeah,
or something
it's,
like that.
Yeah, I mean, they are on a historic streak right now. And in not only the loss category, but also run differential.
Oh, we're not even at the All-Star break. They're almost at 200.
Yep, minus 181.
And it ain't going to get any better.
I don't think so. I mean, you look at it, and the team's not good.
No.
It is not. I mean, even in the shots that they had against Philly, they blew them. Just mistakes. Poor bullpen. I feel awful for that bullpen. They can't get shit accomplished. And I feel like the bullpen's probably overworked because their starting pitching's awful. It's the Rockies overall.
They are just.
They're a very abysmal team. And the thing is you look across the board, right? I mean, the worst teams in both of the Central and the East in the National League have 23 wins.
Yeah.
That's 11 game difference from the Rockies.
Well,
I mean, you can look at the worst team in the American League and it's 20 wins. I mean,
Yeah.
that's an 8-game difference, an 8-game spread between the 2 worst teams in baseball.
yeah.
And I mean, the White Sox have had their ups and downs and everything. I mean, their run differential is only minus 57.
At least they're competing.
Yeah. But I mean, you got a team like the Athletics that have won 24 games and they're at minus 117.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, look at their division. Look at their division. They're in 25 and a half games back
yep.
in their division.
Well, they are in the same division as the Dodgers, as the Padres, and the Giants. And I mean, the Diamondbacks are 500.
That's what I'm saying. The Diamondbacks are next to last in the division. They're
Mhm.
still only 6.5 games out of first place.
Right.
Like they're still. It's not a stretch to say, hey, the Diamondbacks could get hot and win the division.
No, not at all.
I mean, for Colorado to win the division, they would have to win out. And that would still give them. That would give them what 102 wins.
Yeah, at this
Or
point.
no, it'd be They play 162 games, right?
Yeah, you're right. So 100 wins, they give them 112 wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they got 100
Yep,
games.
they
left.
got 100 games left. That would give them 112 wins.
I mean, that would be a record,
It would be a record.
but I mean, to stay pace with a team like the Dodgers.
It's just crazy. Just crazy. And like it's not that they're 6-22 at home. They've won 6 at home, 6 on the road.
Yeah.
They're just bad everywhere.
I mean, losing to this team is not good for the resume.
who'd they beat? Who'd they beat in this 3-game win streak? Oh, another bad team, the Marlins.
Oh yeah. That's awful.
And then they get the Mets tomorrow.
Well, the Mets lead the East now.
They do.
While the Phillies before the last weekend, were the best team in baseball. They have now fallen to second place on a 3-7 skid in the last 10. It has been atrocious. Luzardo started the game today. Gave up 8 runs. He gave up 11. He gave up 11 to the Brewers over the weekend. Luzardo was awful for the last 2 starts. And I mean, they were talking Cy Young before these 2 games. And his ERA was a 2.15, I think. So, don't quote me, but I think it was a 2.15 going in to last weekend, and it is at 4.35 now.
Ooh. He got shelled, sir.
He did. I mean, like I say, he gave up 20 runs in the last 2 starts. That's fucking awful.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know if the tape's on him, people figured out how to hit him, or if he's tipping pitches or what. But something in these last 2 games, he's got to go back and look at the tape and see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just not able to place the ball where he wants to. I mean, he's left a lot hanging. I mean, that game he gave up 11. We watched on TV, and it was, I mean, by the 8th run, I was just like, oh,
I'm done. But at that point, when you're getting shelled like that, there's no point in wasting a bullpen guy
oh
or
hell
anything.
no,
Just,
hell
no, man. You started this mess. You can finish it.
Yeah, you're gonna finish it. And they didn't pull him till he he gave up 11. I think he gave up 11 or 12. It was something like that. It was
Yeah, but
crazy.
you shouldn't. You guys said you lost the set to the Brewers this weekend.
We got swept by the Brewers.
The Brewers are 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're on a little bit of a run.
No, they're streaking right now, and I mean to do it against a team like what the Philly people make the Phillies out to be. I don't know what to think about this team.
I mean, they're a World Series contender. That's what
They
they
should
are.
be, but bats went cold. I mean, our top five guys in the lineup today got 2 hits. Like, you're not winning ball games with that. Not when you're spending, $500 million on those 5 guys. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
The most shocking thing to me in baseball, because we look at run differential pretty crazily, because it's a very interesting stat.
Well, it is an interesting stat because usually it does give you a solid tell of.
Then explain the Toronto Blue Jays to me.
That one's tough. That one is tough. I mean, we shelled them the other day, and then the last 2 games they've won. But yeah, I mean, they're sitting 4 games over 500. They're second place in the AL East, and they have a -1 run differential. I will say the Phillies beat the shit out of them 2 days ago.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's probably things like that, right? They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're playing good baseball. They're turning things around. But there have been times they've gotten shelled. The bottom part of that rotation is probably not performing the way it is. And, it could be the top part of the rotation. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's the bottom part of the rotation.
I'm going to say that too.
Just because I'm not digging in on fucking Blue Jays baseball.
It's always the 4 or 5 guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's the guy that gives up. I mean, it's Luzardo for the Phillies right now. The last 2 starts he's had, that's probably what you're getting there. You're taking shellackings, and that's the thing. This contributes to looking at Philadelphia, right? Phillies 12 games over 500, but only +18 in the run differential, and that means we're not getting the run support, and the pitching's bad. There's 2 contributors to that, and that's it.
I mean, that's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh doesn't like.
That's all. I mean, Paul Skeens ain't there long.
And he's going to be there this first contract. And there's no way he's staying there.
You trade him while the getting's good.
I said that weeks ago.
I know. I debated it, but just seeing how well he's pitching
in
his contract, the guy's going to demand. And Pittsburgh's just nowhere near being good.
I think what's he got? 36 starts, and he's only given up like 48 runs.
Hell, he gave up 1 run to the Phillies the other day and lost.
Yeah. Well, it was.
I mean, through a fucking gym.
It was what, a 3-hitter or something like that?
Yeah.
3 or 4 hitter.
1 run on 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah.
Through a fucking gym.
I would take that all day long for my starting pitcher.
No shit.
All day long.
And you can't blame Paul Skeens for that performance.
No.
That's solid. You're like, and he gave him 7 innings. I mean, he gave him 7 innings, 1 run, 4 hits. Like,
it's just.
And you lose that ball game? Now, and this is me pumping my team up again, but Mick Abel, his 2 starts have been phenomenal. And his first 2 starts of his career, and one of them was head-to-head with Paul Skeens. That's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's solid.
I mean, that's the we needed that pitch in that day. Otherwise, we would have taken it out to the fucking Pittsburgh. But there's no harm in losing to Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to come by runs against that guy.
His last 5 starts. They show his last 5 starts here. 4 runs in his last 5 starts.
Amazing ERA.
He is 2-3.
Yep. Not surprising.
That is insane.
Sucks. Sucks for that guy.
Yeah.
Guy's way too good to be held down by such horrible,
Like,
horrible hitting.
can you imagine that guy on any team with run support? Any team.
I mean, you put him on any team that could score runs, period. Let's, take LA, take Chicago, take either New York team.
Yeah. You put him on the Phillies.
I mean, well, the Phillies, that's half the problem.
I
But
mean,
look at Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay's plus 46. They're 4 games over 400 or 500.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, you got run support. You got the run support.
you do have run support. And it's just like I feel so bad for that guy.
Right.
Like the Phillies game, he actually pitched a complete game in that game.
Was it a complete game?
Complete game.
I thought he only pitched 7.
Nope. It's saying right here it was like 1-0 loss, complete game.
And he has to hold that L in the record.
Yeah. Well, it says 8 innings pitched. I don't know how that's the complete game when it's got the complete game stat on beside it. I don't get that.
Because he didn't pitch the 9th inning. It was in Philly.
Yeah. Well, I mean why is it a complete game then?
Because he didn't have to pitch the 9th because they were down 1-0.
Yeah. Got you. Yep. He didn't have to pitch. He didn't have to pitch his side.
Right.
Yeah. 9 Ks, 1 run, 3 hits.
Phenomenal.
Just insane.
Guy's a phenom.
I mean, he's a beast too, man. He's 6'6", like
Oh no, he's
230 or
huge.
something
Throws
like that.
straight gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just hope he lasts.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I hope he doesn't waste his career. Like me personally, I would trade that dude right now. I mean, you could demand whatever prospects you want from just about anybody and get them. And let the next team worry about like
The
signing.
contract and all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's be real. Pittsburgh's not going to be able to afford him.
No.
Yeah.
You and I both know there's teams like the Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers, the Phils.
Yeah.
There's teams that are rich that are gonna be like
They're going to spend money.
it's gonna be a bidding war for that guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna be like one, two teams.
Which is what sucks in a non-salary cap league because it's going to be 1 or 2.
Well, you know they're kicking around the idea of a salary cap.
I mean, I agree. It should. I mean, our teams are going to suffer from it. I mean, but that's part of baseball.
Well,
if you
it's-
go that route.
It's the Dodgers that are causing it.
Well, yeah, because
They're deferring everything.
No way they find this gray line. And I mean, the thing is, what if there is another strike? Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's going to be. Let's say there's another strike. And you lose the fan base that you work so hard to grow back in baseball.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to lose, especially youth viewers. That's what happened in the lockout in '94 for me. Yeah, I mean, there was a whole year of baseball that was gone, and I quit watching baseball.
It was the steroid era that brought everybody back.
It started bringing people back, right? Yeah, and that's where people were like, "Oh, baseball! Oh, this is interesting. Home run, home run, runs scored, big bats, big swings, you know." And then they saw that, and then this is what's allowed for baseball to kind of come back, and now they're making money hand over fist at this time, but let's say you have that. And then you have the drop off in, ticket sales, fan support, merchandise, blah, 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 whatever. What if it hits a drought? That could bankrupt a team like the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yeah, it could.
And you talk about a team that, I mean, it has
my question,
one of the larger baseball followings of any team. Like that, I mean, it's something like that because you're not going to be able to afford to pay out these contracts. You are essentially gambling the future here.
Yeah,
I
100%.
with these deferments. I think it's bad business.
I don't,
I don't like it.
and I know
It's cheating the system. I mean, cheating you use it lightly because it is a gray line that they
Yeah.
can dance on, and it is by the rules something they can do. But
they're taking it to the extreme.
right, and it's.
I mean,
well,
they've
and
had these deferred contracts a long time. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at Bobby Bonilla,
Yeah.
King Griffey Jr. These guys are still getting paid today.
look at Max
but-
Scherzer this year.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're talking about these. These are once in a while deals.
Yes.
We're talking about the starting 9 on the fucking Dodgers, all with deferred contracts.
Yep. And like, it's just crazy. The baseball money, it's just insane.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about when they came back in '96, like the just drop off.
The fan, like, there was even at some of these more popular teams, Yankees, Dodgers, there was even games, some of those games where like the stadium wasn't full.
Right.
And then you have these small market teams, they definitely wasn't full.
Yeah. I mean, well, you just talked about it was either what was the White Sox, Marlins, Rockies, Marlins,
Yes.
something like that.
That thing didn't, if they had 1,000 people there, I would be shocked.
Right. And, I mean, that's not sustainable.
No.
You're not making any money. You're just living to take your share of all the baseball's money and the TV deals at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've always said I thought baseball needed a salary cap. I've said it for probably the last 20 years.
I mean, it's going to benefit the smaller market teams and the teams that don't spend money.
It'll benefit, and at the same time, it will make your farm system a little more valuable.
Well, yeah, because you see people throw around prospects like nothing.
Yeah, they don't care. Oh, we'll take that guy and we'll give you these 7 prospects. And then, maybe one of those guys hits.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a gamble, right? And then you see other guys go on to be successful, and you're like, oh, it was a bad trade.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens. It's strictly a gamble. That brings me back to the whole Pittsburgh point, right? Like, you got to take what you can get out of Skeens right now. You were fortunate enough to land the kid. You've been able to sell some seats because of it. But thinking big picture, if you want to turn this baseball club around in Pittsburgh,
trading him could get it.
Trading him is going to be the one to do it. Yeah, because what you're doing is you're going to bring in high level prospects, and I mean Paul Skeens is going to demand the top 3 or 4 prospects you got.
Yeah,
Not to mention your future draft equity. We're talking first and second round picks. We're not talking 20th round picks.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you could get an established big leaguer, several prospects, and
Absolutely.
maybe and some picks for it.
Right.
Like, he's a stud.
Like, I would say, I'd say 3 prospects, a current star, and picks would probably land Skeens. And I think if you're any team that needs the pitching, which I think anybody would take Paul Skeens anyway.
Everybody would take Paul Skeens.
But what I'm saying is, if you're a team you feel like you're a pitcher away, that's worth the investment.
It is.
Unless you just got somebody in your system, they're going to come and try to snag no matter what, that you believe in, and you believe he's going to be better than Paul Skeens. And you gotta be sure he's going to be better.
He's the best young prospect out there, man. I'm not even calling him. He's the best young pitcher out there.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Hands down.
No question.
I mean,
I agree.
it's just, when you lose 3-0 to Houston, and you give up 3 hits and 1 earned run. Granted, the 1 earned run was a home run.
I mean, the thing is, he throws with such power. It takes one guy barreling one.
Yeah,
I mean, and he could have even located it where he wanted to locate it, and the guy just read it right.
yeah.
Swung the bat. I mean, the thing is, you don't even have to swing with as much power because he's delivering with a 100-mile-per-hour pitch. It doesn't have to be everything you got to crush it out. There's just physics.
Yeah. The most hits he's given up all year is 6.
Yeah. And that's still a good outing.
That's 6 innings. 6 hits. That's a hit an inning. He's got multiple 6-hit games, and it's literally a hit an inning. He's got 19 earned runs. He's got 21 runs scored, but 19 of them are earned. So there's a couple of errors in
It's
there.
nuts, man. It just feels like
A 2.05 ERA.
Yeah.
85 strikeouts. 85 strikeouts to 19 walks.
Mm.
But it goes back to the thing. He's given up 5 home runs, but 5 home runs in 83 innings to me isn't really shit.
I mean,
Considering
that's batter.
today-
I think that's batters getting lucky for the majority of them. I bet you 3 of those.
One of them was,
He-
I believe one of them was, why am I brain fart? No, fuck, dude. My brain is shot. Oh, the dude for the Dodgers.
Oh, Shohei?
Yeah. One of them was Shohei, I think. Maybe that was last year. I see a Dodgers start here. They actually won that game 3-0.
Hmm.
He threw a 5. He gave up 5 hits, no runs, 9 Ks.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame for Paul Skeens. I agree.
That's just awful.
Sometimes that's the way baseball goes, though.
Yeah, but man, it's just one of those like, dude, if you were on a team that could score runs, there's a good chance that you would. I mean, he was in the run for a Cy Young last year,
I mean,
but he just can't get the run support. His win loss is going to put him that. But if you look at all the other statistics,
I mean, if you just look at the hits, the ERA, I mean,
and then you base
even
that
the
against like run
walks,
support,
he doesn't walk a whole lot of guys either, which is crazy.
no.
So I mean, it's
Most walks in a game this year is 4.
Yeah.
And he's done it twice. And those are probably his 2 worst outings. One he gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 home runs.
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, might have been a little hungover that day.
Guys, quits. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
What?
I was gonna say might have been a day that he might have got 1 too many rubbing tugs from the old girlfriend.
maybe put him beyond post nut clarity.
Yeah, yeah. It was 1 too many.
1 too many. Now he's just tired.
Yeah.
His fastball went from 102 to 89.
Yeah. Yeah, but like he's just throwing straight heat at the moment. Can you imagine giving that dude and letting him develop like a good 85-mile-an-hour changeup?
Oh, I know. One with just breaks like crazy.
Yes.
I mean, he has the time. I mean, he's young. Give it to him. Let him
He's
go.
probably got it in
Yeah.
his repertoire, but when you throw 102, do you really need it?
Yeah. You know how much more versatile you are as a pitcher with an 85-mile-per-hour changeup that breaks hard.
I know.
I mean, you can't guess what's coming at you at that
But
point.
if you can
you're
throw-
swinging fast, you're not swinging at all.
Yeah, but if you're throwing 102 and you can put that anywhere you want it,
I get it.
man, it's just crazy. Crazy. You see, who is it? It's a guy for Cincinnati, the dude that's throwing like 103, 104 a couple of times this year. Or maybe it's Boston. Maybe it's Boston that has him. there's a pitcher out there that they showed an at bat where he went back to back pitches that was like 103 and 104, which is insane. Like I don't know what to do. I would like to just, if I knew I could stand in the box and I knew it wasn't gonna hit me,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see I just want to experience the whiff. Because I'm not hitting that. No way. If I make contact with it, it's fucking dumb luck. 'Cause you got to think, 100 miles an hour, you got to start swinging when the pitcher's here.
Oh yeah, no, you got to be ready because it's coming across the plate. You got to know what's coming,
Like,
and then you got to know the placement,
yes.
which is nuts.
Yeah. Which is what makes some of these great hitters just insane. Like, you know, I'm not a huge Barry Bonds fan at all. I will 100% say that he was a Hall of Famer pre whatever.
Yeah,
He didn't really need it. He was just a great hitter. He just was upset that he was getting shown up by the home run guys. I mean, and I get it. But I mean, it's just crazy how good his eye was.
no,
I mean, you can't. Yeah, steroids can pump you up. Steroids ain't teaching you look and feel.
well, when you talk Barry Bonds, like there's the whole story of where he broke the record, and they were on the road. He was 1 away,
Yeah,
and he said, "Not going to break it here. We'll wait till I get back to San Francisco."
and he did.
But he was just fucking getting hits left and right.
Yeah.
He's getting on base still. He could place a bomb if he wanted to.
Well, his whole
He's like in the first at bat back in San Francisco, fucking bomb.
Mhm.
I mean, it's fucking nuts. I mean, it's just, I mean, and that's like my whole argument with the steroid era, right? Is, like, yeah, steroids make you stronger, but it does not improve that hand-eye coordination.
no, it does not.
Yeah, but speaking of banned players and things like that, Pete Rose has been reinstated since he died.
Yep.
Because that's the policy. I think it's ridiculous you wait till the man's dead.
Shoeless Joe Jackson also.
Right. First ballot Hall of Famer.
We'll see. Though Rose is going to get in. There's people that still complain. It's the fact that he was gambling on baseball, and I get that. I get that. Whether you're betting on your own team or not,
My man suffered long enough at this point, right?
I get it.
He lived out the remainder of his life loving a game and could not participate in it.
Well, they started letting him do some stuff later on. They just
Right.
never lifted the ban.
Right. But still, I mean, you took him away from baseball for so long. Like, I mean, the man has served his sentence. Like, how much more do you want to take away from him?
No,
A little bit ridiculous. What you
I,
think?
I didn't realize Bobby was still texting us.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Freddie Mitchell, bum. Eric Allen.
Oh, I hated Fred X. I didn't even like him.
That's awesome. Eric Allen. Eric Allen was a baller too.
He was. Let's you want to wrap up this episode with just a little bit of Diddy talk? Because I mean that seems to be the thing.
Bro, that dude is going to jail.
Oh yeah. He's trying to get out though. He's been threatened to be removed from the courtroom because he's interacting with the jury.
Dude, he's gonna be that dude that ends up having to spend his trial in a little like 8x8 cement box.
Yeah.
Dude,
You don't even get to be present for your own shit.
Dude,
Damn.
well, how about he knows he's gone.
Oh,
And
he's gone.
I'm just waiting on him to like get to the point where he's like, you know what? If I'm going down, all these motherfuckers going down.
I mean, not knowing Diddy, but like just knowing of him and things like that. He seems like one that would just snitch. He's like, man, fuck this. If I'm going down, all you motherfuckers.
I'm
come with me."
burning it down.
Yeah, we're burning it all down.
Yeah,
Can
man.
you imagine the list of people he's got?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out, like, you know, cause like Jay-Z, Beyonce, like,
They've all been around him.
yeah. And the crazy part is 50 Cent has been saying it for years.
there's been a lot. Busta's talked about it. Who else? There was another rapper that tried to come out and talk about it, and they kind of shut him down too. There's been a lot. They were like, "Nah, fuck, I don't fuck with Diddy.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Diddy."
No. And then you hear about all that shit about him showing up at Homeboy's house armed and then trying to convince him, oh, wow, kill your whole family. And freaking,
Mm-hmm.
you say it was me here. I'm like, dude. what
Well,
the-
that's why I've always been like kind of curious. Like back in the day when Shine took that fall for him in that nightclub shooting, and it's weird. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But I guess one of his ex-girlfriends took the stand today and talked about at least 24 bottles of baby oil.
I-
24 bottles of baby oil.
It's more, no, it was more than that.
No, I meant like in one session.
Yes.
24 bottles?
The crazy part is like they're talking about like
Like there's like 24.
him just like sitting there watching while he's paying for like male prostitute to like bang his girl. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Then I mean we're talking 20. I mean, there's not 24 bottles of baby oil in that pool that Will Ferrell fought in Old School, or not? No, Blue. It was Blue. That was
nah,
that's where Blue died.
I ain't got that much fucking energy.
24 bottles of fucking baby oil, dude.
Oof. It just, I mean, how many they found when they searched his house, seized it? Wasn't it like 700 bottles or something like that, and like 250 dildos?
Whatever.
It was a ridiculous number.
right.
It's like, holy crap. I don't know. Whew.
The fact they're gonna hit him with some racketeering is got to follow.
I just don't get it, man. Some of these people get too famous and too much money, and they think they're above everything. And then it just all like falls apart.
It always does, right? Like it's gonna catch up.
No,
You're not gonna-
absolutely.
You're not gonna live this whole thing down.
No, you're gonna get caught. It's gonna be bad.
All right. Hey, here's my thing. He didn't do this shit when Biggie was. No way. Right?
Well,
I
No.
feel like Biggie would have been a dude that came out and was like,
yeah, no, bro.
dude, that's gay as hell.
Yeah. All right.
Don't you think?
I know you're right.
I feel
Right.
like Biggie would have been a guy, but nah, man, nah,
You're right.
hell no.
Nah, you might get your ass kicked.
Yeah,
saying something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's some Office Space shit.
Yeah, like
Nah, hell
Hell
no,
no.
man. Nah, you get your ass kicked for saying something like that.
fucking
Like,
big.
like, hey, Biggie, you ever feel like you got a case of the Mondays?
Fuck no. I'm living my best life. I'm fat and I got bitches. Just-
Oh.
What's sad? Could you see Biggie now? Would he be on Ozempic?
Ooh, that's a good. He probably would be on Specific.
Look at me.
Could you call him Biggie anymore?
You gonna call him skinny? Skinny Smalls.
Notorious SK. That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Notorious OZ.
There you go. Nice. I like it.
Oh man. Ozempic is ruining people's lives, I'm telling you.
What? Because it gets skinny?
Yeah, man. There's people that don't need to be skinny.
What do you mean?
Look at Lainey Wilson before and after.
I have no.
Yeah, you know
I know who Lainey Wilson is. I can't picture who she is.
that dump truck she lost.
Oh, she lost the dump truck.
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, she's still nice looking about it, but man, she lost a dump truck, sir.
I mean, I just feel it's got to be weird. Like people are giving themselves shots.
My mom takes it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it working?
I mean, she takes it for it's originally made as a diabetic
Right, that's what I
medicine.
thought it was. Yeah, I knew it was made for something else, and then everybody else was like, "Oh shit, this makes me lose weight," and then it
Mhm.
became a weight loss solution.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why she has it. But she lost like
Yeah, apparently not having diabetes and taking it is also causing issues. Like it's fucking people up too. Yeah.
well, I don't have to worry about it. I'm satisfied with my dad bod.
You're just
I'm
gonna
good with it.
rock it out.
I'm rocking it till the day I die.
I hear you. I mean, give yourself some shots though. And
No.
I hear it's expensive as shit too.
I don't know what it costs,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Apparently there's a reason only celebrities are using it.
Good on them because I don't know. I don't know. How about straighten your diet up? Maintain something a little easier.
Go to the gym, do some work. I hear it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I complain about having a dad bod every now and then, but I also know I'm not going to go to the gym.
it's not bad once you get in the rotation. I've fallen out of my rotation. I gotta get back.
Man,
Gotta get back. But it is a good feeling when you get out of there. I'll admit, like that, it makes you feel accomplished. I will say that.
rolling out of bed does that for me. I'm good.
You're accomplished rolling out of bed.
That's it. Yeah,
They're like, oh,
I'm here.
satisfied for today's work. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, that's it. I'll go do a hard day's work.
Fair enough.
Then I go home, sit on my couch and watch TV. Actually, dude, it's been so bad lately. I don't even make it in my couch, dude. I go home, I eat, I go to bed and lay in bed and watch TV.
There's no shot at the couch happening.
No.
Yeah, just straight to bed.
If I make it in my desk chair, then it might be something different.
You can hit some games up.
Yeah,
and then-
I got a TV right beside it too, so I can get into it.
you got some NBA finals happening. Then you got fucking video games, some college football, and this back and forth, back and forth.
Dude,
It's
I'm the
like-
worst. Like I got some guys I play games with, and like, I'll be on chat with them and stuff, headset and like shit, and fucking, I'll go completely silent, and like I'll just be in a corner running,
Mhm.
and like, are you asleep? Are you there? Oh yeah, no, I'm here. I was watching a game.
Whoops.
Yeah, no, it's that is real life there. It is 100%.
You did say AFK.
No, I'm always at the keyboard. I'm always there. Man, let me tell you this story. We were all playing one night, and we were all drinking, talking shit. Fucking, I was hammered. Dude, I went to move, do something, and my chair got caught on the rug. And as I'm trying to push it back, it freaking flips on me.
Man, I wish there was a camera on you then.
Oh, dude, it flipped over on me. I broke my headset and everything. And like I fell and I just got up and I was like, fuck this, and went to bed. The next day, like my friend's like, hey man, you just disappeared on us last night. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, but I broke my headset. I did this. And like, why? And I'm like, well, I went to get up to go to the bathroom, and I pushed my chair back and it fell over, and I fell over, and I was
flipped
like,
over and I died.
yeah, it was just, I'm done. I was like, once I got myself up, I was like, I'm done. I'm going to bed. It's over. But, I have a good time.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
But anyway, sir.
We'll wrap it up for this week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little bit of bullshit to end this episode, make it a little different. And we'll bring you NBA Finals updates, a little bit back into baseball, and OTAs in full effect. So hopefully we'll figure out where Aaron Rodgers is. And
Not going to be good is where he's going to be. I think he's done.
yeah, well, we're going to end this episode by reading all our advertisements because we completely forgot them this time. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's okay. Shit happens, right?
Yeah. We're just going to roll them all out one time.
Yeah.
All right.
This episode is brought to you by OldGlory.com. Old Glory offers over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merch from iconic bands and top sports teams. Discover your perfect fan gear and save with the exclusive discount Jebo the Pod to get you 15% off.
Yes, sir. And then we'll go right into Big Fork Brands, your gateway to flavor Nirvana. Based in the heart of Chicago, this family owned business crafts the finest burger and hot dog sauces, bacon sausages, and paleo friendly treats. There's Windy City Sauce captures the essence of Chicago's vibrant culinary scene. Dive into the range of pork sticks, bacon sausage, paleo jerky, all designed to satisfy your cravings while supporting a keto-friendly lifestyle. At Big Fork, they believe in a wholesome ingredients and bold flavors, ensuring every bite is a celebration of taste. Using the promo code JABOTHEPOD, you get 20% off all purchases. And I'm in.
Yes, sir. Of course. And we don't want to leave off our cannabis-friendly sponsors. If you like the THC or if you want the CBD with no THC, we got 2 different offers for you.
Yep.
If you're a THC fan, you got getgoodfeels.com. They're a cannabis seltzer that offer a new era of refreshment. They're crafted with high-quality natural ingredients. These beverages provide a consistent, enjoyable, and uplifting experience perfect for any occasion. And you save 20% using the Jab of the Pod discount.
Yes, sir.
If you prefer not to have CBD in your drink, you got shimmerwood.com. Shimmerwood is an award-winning CBD seltzer combined with full-spectrum CBD with natural fruit shrubs, delivering a refreshing, stress-relieving drink that eases tension and promotes relaxation. You can enjoy an exclusive discount using Jab of the Pod. And the promo code, that'll save you 30% right there.
Yep. All right. Until next week, sir.
Yeah, man. Until next week, we'll see y'all later.
Yep.